Hello, hello. Welcome to Sparkle.Sanctuary. My name's Rebecca. Thank you for joining me today. This is another Diamond Art Club unboxing because they had a sale. And I am going on a trip. I wanted a bunch of small diamond paintings that I could take on the trip so that I can pack them in my suitcase. And I just really wanted to see what variety they had so that I can share them with you. I also had this image in my wish list and it came up. So I went ahead and bought it while I was getting these other images. So this is going to be a rather large unboxing. Let me get a few of these out of the way. I will go ahead and show you the smaller stuff that I have, and then I will save her for last. All right, so we are going to go ahead and start out with these mini Dazzles. I have never purchased a mini Dazzle from Diamond Art Club, so this is completely new to me. So hopefully you enjoy going along for this ride. Basically, mini Dazzles are just little tiny images that are just supposed to be super easy to work on, little fun snack size piece that you can complete while you're on the go. Literally, they're smaller than the size of these boxes. So each one has 6 different images in them. I have one set that's dragons, one set that's keys, one set that's 80s retro, and then one set is magical ponies. I have a reason for loving each of these things. I love dragons and everything mythical. I definitely have an affinity for keys. And I used to play Pegasus and unicorns at recess when I was a kid. So this one definitely is near and dear to my heart. And I was raised in the 80s. So voila, this really weird random assortment of images. So let's put a couple of these aside and let's get into one. So let's go ahead and start with the magical unicorns. So they do look like they are able to be sold in store because they have this this tab here. It looks like this casing goes around that. So I'll need to pull these off. I did have one of these boxes, like the side was kind of popped open and I just pushed it back down and closed it because I was like really worried about that. So I'm hoping that that doesn't accidentally pop open while I'm over here. But okay, so here we go. This is the box itself. It just says that has their Diamond Art Club logo. On the side. On the back, it does have kit contents. I should have probably shown you these sooner, but it shows how it works, what you're supposed to do, steps, and just normal Diamond Art Club branding. This does show you, it says the names of the kit, the names of the diamond paintings are Fairy Floss, Peaceful Posy, Rainbow Tresses, Skyrise, Spring Storm, and Summer Sweetheart. So, and those are the 6, like this one says 6, but they're only showing 5. So I guess one of them will be a mystery to us. There is a QR code on the bottom. And I don't know. I wish that this had been actually like somehow embedded on the box itself, because these ones I might actually keep in the box. I'm not sure, but I wish this was with it. All right. So what all is in here? Okay. All right. So you do get one of their toolkits. We'll open one of these. I'm not going to open all the toolkits unless I see something that's very different in one of them, okay? So in here we have a bag of baggies. There's quite a few baggies here, actually. It does say on here it contains a twist and pick applicator with wax and multi-placers ×1, a wax refill ×1, stackable tray with lid and stopper ×1, and then resealable baggies. It doesn't say how many. So I have resealable baggies. This is the pen that they were talking about. So there is a 4-placer here, and then mine is loose, so I'm tying that back up. But you pull the cap off. Let me see if I can get that to come up. Nope, it's not going to focus on it. You pull the cap off and then you twist this up and the wax comes up here, and that's how you single place. For the multi-placer, I'm guessing the wax, and that lid's not sticking on there very well. This is the wax to refill the tip of your pen, or I guess you could fill the 4-placer if you want to. But inside here is also a 7-placer and then a heart-shaped wax. When you are using this wax, this other wax has the same thing, but when you're using these, there is a film. Let me see. Can I get that to focus? It just really does not want to focus today. But there is a film over top, and on the back, you want to make sure to pull that before you stick your pen into it, or else it definitely will not work for you. I did that mistake. There's also a stopper here for the tray. And then there's the tray itself. They have bigger trays than this in their regular size diamond paintings. So this is like a mini tray. There is some Diamond Art Club branding on the side. Sorry, I'm still trying to make it focus. It's not doing it. The back here is a little bit low because the lid actually slides in there. And then sometimes I have to finagle the stopper a little bit to get it to go. But then, yeah, it's closed so that you can keep your diamonds in there. There's also a little lip here so that you can stack up your trays if you want to do that. So there's a blank spot here. If you have stickers, you can put your stickers there, and you could just kit up inside these trays if you have enough. So that's something that you could potentially do. Here is our sticker sheet. That's really cute. So there is this image that was on the front of this on the sticker sheet. That's nice. And then it shows here there are 18 colors. It looks like there are 2 ABs and 4 fairy dust diamonds. Nope, 5, 6, 7. Oh, no, sorry, looking at this wrong. There's 2 ABs and the rest of the diamonds in this kit are fairy dust. Man, I wish my phone would focus, because these are all fairy dust here. Wow, that's cool. I did not know that that's how these were going to be. So let me get past the crinkle of this. Oh, really fast. There is a number here, a SKU number at the bottom of this. It matches the SKU number on your bag. So if you don't keep these together, you won't lose them, if that makes sense. You can find them together. So let's see. Oh, I missed one thing. So here is tips and tricks. Here's the thank you for your purchase envelope. They put these in all of their, oh, I did not squeeze that and push it through, so it ripped. It just has kit contents, QR codes, and things like that, step-by-step instructions. If you've never used the app before, it does offer 20% off your app, and here's all of their socials. There is a Facebook group. Sometimes there is like a code in there for you to get a discount. So yeah, but that's all that is. All right, so here are the diamonds really fast, because there's like only 18 of these. I'll just kind of skim through them really fast. Here is the AB. The AB has this iridescent coating on it to look like the Northern Lights. I am not sure why I can't get my phone to focus on this. Anyway, to look like the Northern Lights, and so there is just like a rainbow coating on those. These ones have just the slightest amount of mica powder on them to make them sparkle a little bit extra. That's what the fairy dust is. And so the mica powder is embedded into the diamonds themselves. Okay, so here are all of the colors. Like I said, these are all, aside from this one and that first one, these are all the fairy dust. Very cool, very cool. Okay, so let's look at these images. All right, so it comes in its own plastic. These are just like the normal Diamond Art Club canvases. They have the nice flocked backing. There was something on that one. It came right off. Nice soft flocked backing. They're normal quality plastic that goes over the top. So it says it has their logo branding around the edges, but when you take this off, I don't know if you can see, but there's nothing there. It's just the pink edging. So you could frame these if you wanted to. Yeah, all of that black marking is actually not on the canvas itself. It is on the plastic. So that's nice to see. So here's our first image, this cute little Pegasus. And I don't know which one is which. It doesn't say, like their names of them are not on here. So here's this one. Flip that one over. Here is this one. Here's that one. I think because of the coloring, this almost looks a little bit muddled, but I think that because these look like they're going to be lighter, that should look better once the diamonds are actually down. I think some of the same with this one. And then last but not least, very cute. So this is the one that's not showcased on the case itself, but it is shown on the sticker sheet, if that makes sense. All right, so let me get these put away and I will open the next one. All right, so let's go ahead and get into dragons. Let's see what this one has. It is the same information. This one has Clyde, Spike, Rex, Rory, Lark, and Pip. So the box has all of the same information as the last one. They are created the same. So I have to pull this off here first and then get into the box. And like I said, one of these side panels did come open. So if you wanted to keep that on there, you could potentially rip that open, but I don't know why anybody would want to do that. Okay, here's everything. Yes, exact same toolkit that was in the last one. The same thank you for your purchase envelope. And then here is the sticker sheet. So there is all 6 of the dragons. And then this one has 13 colors, and these ones are all just the fairy dust. So that one probably is the best one that you can see all that glitter, since my phone is not focusing for us. But let's see what these colors are. They look like really nice, rich fall colors. Gorgeous, gorgeous. All right. Nice. Ooh, that one's pretty. Okay. These are really great colors. Let's see what they have in here. This says on here, it says bonus stickers. So did I miss? It says frame ready outside, but on the inside it says bonus stickers. So I'm not sure what that's referring to. Oh, I get it. Duh, Rebecca. So sorry. Okay, I get it. So these little tiny things are individual stickers. So if you wanted to take these off and not keep this as a whole, you can pull these off, and these are stickers for you to put on your stuff. That's actually really cute. So the horses, the magical ponies are the same thing. Okay. I didn't even notice that on that one. Now I feel like an idiot. I guess you live and learn, right? Now you can genuinely see that this is something I've never unboxed before. All right, so same thing with this one. It has a green backing, a nice thick plastic. So there's 1, 2, 3. This one reminds me of Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, except he's like fiery instead of black. There's number 4. Oh my gosh, that's cute. Number 5. And number 6. Hatching out of an egg. Very cute. All right, definitely am looking forward to working on these. So let me put this one away and we'll get on the next one. And then there were 2 of these kinds of kits. Okay, let's go ahead and get into them. Again, the information for both boxes is going to be the same. They're all square diamonds. This one has Polaroid camera, a Rubik's Cube, a VHS tape, a boombox, a cassette, and a TV. All reminiscent of the 80s. Now, the back of this box does say that there are 15 resealable baggies. So maybe there are 15 in there. But it tells you all the kit and contents in here. So if you decide to get one of these, I think the sale price was actually worth it. Full price, not so much, but sale price definitely worth it. All right. All the same stuff, same toolkit, same envelope. Now here is the sticker for this one. And it looks like there are 21 colors in here, and they are all the fairy dust. All right. I'll show you those really fast. Ooh, I love that color. All right, so let's look at these. Oh, looks like I dropped one. It wasn't in with the rest of them. This one has like a blue-gray background. Really liking that. Okay, so we have a retro TV, a boombox, a VHS tape. It Say in the comment section below if you grew up with these. You know what these are. A cassette tape. A Rubik's Cube. An old Polaroid camera. Very cool. All right. Let me get these ones put away and we will get into that next box. All right. This is our last one of these. Yep. This is the one that kind of opened on the side. As you can see, that's how it opened. I tried to stick it back down, but I think this stick on here is just not sticky enough, or maybe it just didn't have enough glue. But since that's the case, I'm probably just going to open it that sideways. But yeah, this one has the same information. These kits are called Fairy Key, Garden Key, Lover's Key, Powder Room Key, Regal Key, and Winged Key. So the names are on this one, but they're on the outside of the boxes, but they're not on any of the kit content. So I wish that was different. Okay, I'm wrong again. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm just not paying enough attention to the sticker sheet. And I also didn't explain these sticker sheets. So let me back up. So this whole thing is just one giant sticker sheet. These little individual legend pieces are individual stickers that you can kit up with. So these are also stickers, and the names of the kit are right around them. And then there's also start date and end date, and then information about them. So these are all 4x6 or 10.2 centimeters by 15.2 centimeters. Sorry, I am out of the habit of unboxing, and I was just so excited to get into these. I did not take a close enough look, but this is honest information about what it looks like when I haven't done my research on any of the diamond paintings that I'm opening. So anyway, sorry about that. Yes, the names are on here. These are all individual stickers. Just something for you to keep in mind. I definitely keep this with the diamonds typically, or no, sorry, not with the diamonds. I typically keep this in a sticker sheet book that I have. I have everything stored separately. So, but like I said, the SKU numbers match up, so it's easy to find. Okay, it has all the same kit contents, the same envelope, sticker sheet. And then this one does say that there are 2 ABs. K, I'm trying to remember what K is. Oh, K is the metallic diamonds. Oh, they put metallic diamonds in with the keys. I like that. And then the rest of them are fairy dust. So let's see if we can find those. All right, so this one fell out by itself. And here we go. Here is one of the metallics. You can see that silver shine. That is the top of the diamond. The gray underneath is not what you're going to see. And here's our other one. It's gold. I love that. So the yellow is not what you're going to see. It's going to be the gold part that you see. Here's our AB, one of them. It's like a peachy color. And our other one is green. Nice, nice. Okay. Let's get into see what these look like. This is also like a gray blue color, but this one has like more blue than gray. This one has more green. That makes sense. I like that they have their own individual outline backgrounds. All right, so this one is Winged Key. This one is Regal Key. This one is Garden Key. This is Powder Room Key. This is Lover's Key. And then this one is Fairy Key. All right. So I think this video is short enough. I'm going to see if I can unbox another couple images. If I can get everything in one unboxing, that would be really fantastic. So let's see. Maybe I'm going too fast because I'm overlooking things. I don't know. But I hope you are able to bear with me on this. Let me get this put up and I will get out the next diamond painting. All right, so let's open this Smurfs. It's Smurfette. I love Smurfette. I loved the Smurfs when I was growing up. I think right now I'm just feeling very 80s nostalgia. There's a lot of things going on and I just think I'm trying to like go back to a happy place when I was a child. This is the Little Diamond series. So, and it's for all of these, the rest of the diamonds paintings that I'm opening are round shapes because that is my preferred shape diamonds. This one also has like a hanging tab. So maybe these can be found in store. So there is plastic wrap around the outside of the box. And then on this side, it says Unleash Your Inner Artist. There's their socials. On the bottom is a QR code. It does say it's 9 by 9 inches or 23 by 23 centimeters. It does say it's all inclusive. There's the Disney logo. And then this indicates that it is round diamonds. Then it says that it's round diamonds. On this side, it looks like this box is busting open too. It says a full diamond canvas area. So it's not a partial. There are 6 colors, including 1 glow-in-the-dark diamond and 1 fairy dust diamond. I did not even know it had a glow-in-the-dark. That's cool. And then the back of the kit says how it works. This is your how-to. This is the kit contents. It looks like it's in both English and Spanish. I love that. And then there's like a warning, choking hazard, and then Diamond Art Club information. So it just says DIY Diamond Art at the top. I'm going to open this maybe at the top and maybe at the bottom. I don't know. Let's see. Here we go. All right. There is our canvas. And let's make sure we get everything out of the box. I got stuck up underneath the tab. Oh, I haven't seen a kit like that in a while. Okay. So here is our toolkit. This is the exact same toolkit as was in these little mini Dazzles. Okay. So I'm not going to open that one. Let's see. Here is, I have not seen an envelope that they had that opened like this in a hot minute, or maybe ever. I don't know. This is definitely different. So here's our sticker sheet. And then this is basically the same as the envelope that they had before. It just looks a little different. So here's the Facebook information and the 20% off and then tips and tricks. So all the same information on here. So the diamond, all of these are stickers. Here's the actual image, a start date and end date, and then information about the diamond painting. Again, those are all stickers. There's the SKU code that matches the diamonds and then also matches the canvas. And then here is the legend, or the key, the legend, the keys. So here are the 6 colors. There's all these extra, but again, these are all stickers. So like even these little extra ones are stickers. So if you needed to, you could use them for another kit. Okay. It looks like I got this from Diamond Art Club, but it does say this is an Amazon kit. So maybe that's where they sell these. But yeah, information if you had purchased it on Amazon. So it looks like this one has to have the insurance activated on it, but I'm assuming that because I bought it through Diamond Art Club that it's already registered to me. So I will have to look into that because I'm pretty sure I've had these kits for about 30 days. I did not do a really good job of unboxing these in a timely manner. So let's go ahead. This plastic, they come with, all of their canvases come with this plastic wrap, this plastic sleeve, okay? It does say Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle. And then the canvas is on the inside. It is soft flocked. The edges are scalloped. And then there's like little holes there a lot of people call that scalloped and poked. There's a name for it, but I can't remember what it is right now. That is such a tiny little image. Oh my goodness, how cute. How cute. Okay, so it looks like the black is, all of the black that you see here is glow in the dark. And then her hair is the fairy dust. I love that. So this number here, it says LIL dash, and there's a whole bunch of stuff. That's actually what matches this as well as the bottom of this. Okay. So you could store all of these separately if you want to, or you can keep them all in the box if you want to. However, which storage solution is best for you is completely up to you. But there are only 6 colors. It looks like, oh yeah. Okay. So there's two colors in the background actually. I didn't even notice that. They look very similar. Go ahead and open this and show you. So there's 3865, which is a cream color for her hat. Then there's E310, that is the glow in the dark. And then you see here's 893 and 892. They're just very slightly different colors of coral. And then Z307 for her hair, and 996 for her face and hands, her skin. So cute. All right. I'll get this one put away and get out the next image. All right. So our next image is Peach Mushroom Twilight by Nathanael Mortensen. This is another variation of how Diamond Art Club has boxes. So don't assume that this is the kind of box that they have for all of their kits. They have a few different variations based on the age of their company. So you'll get to see an interesting variation through this entire video. So this is 14 by 13 or 35.9 by 32.8 centimeters. It is a round diamond painting as indicated by the round shape here, and then the pink, and then also it says round. It does have a little tiny thumbnail here with the information, and then a QR code. Just says Unleash Your Inner Artist here. And on this side, it has another thumbnail, and it says it is 58 colors, including 2 Aurora Borealis and 2 Fairy Dust Diamonds. There is information about how it works, the kit contents, and all of that on the back of the box. Okay. So we will go ahead and get into this. I have to get out my scissors to get the plastic. So there is, again, there's a plastic wrap around the outside. Sorry if my scissors are being too loud. I forget that there's a little chain thing at the bottom of it. This plastic just does not want to let go. I would only open the end of this, except that this image actually opens on its side. So we're going to have to take all of this plastic off. I apologize. Give me just a second. I'll try and fast forward this part. Okay, so if you see there's a little tab here, so I have to pull this open. Not sure why I'm struggling with this so much. There we go. Okay, and then it opens like this. All right. So this is the base of the box here. There we go. Ooh, these boxes are thick. Okay, here is the same tool kit. It is also still got the little tiny smaller tray, so nothing different about that. Here is our image, again with the plastic covering, the dust cover bag. And again, this one looks like it was an Amazon image. So yeah, I'll definitely have to look into that. Here is what they used for their envelopes. Again, squeeze the little diamond here and you open this up. Ooh, this one looks like it has a treasure quest card in it. Has a bronze card, as is typical for most of the kits that I receive. You just keep this. There's instructions on the website, but you gather these up. You gather up a certain amount, and then you scratch off the QR code. You put them all in, and it gives you a discount. Don't put these in until you're ready to redeem them because they expire. Okay. All right. And then here's our sticker sheet. So there's the image. I don't know why I loved this one so much. It's just such a cute little image, and you can't really see it very well, but there's little hearts on these mushrooms. It's so cute. Shows that 58 colors. So here's the entirety of the sticker sheet. So this whole thing is a giant sticker, and then these are little individual stickers. Okay. And so like these are individual stickers as well. All right, let's get into this image. I want to see what this looks like. Okay, again, this is the soft flocked backing with the scalloped and poked edges. Wow, there is definitely a lot of colors for the size of this. Okay, so this one opens sideways. This is such a cute little image, and this is going to go perfect in my suitcase. Oh, I love that. Look, see, there you can see those are all little hearts here. Little dewdrops that are into hearts. That's so cute. I love the tones. The colors are just absolutely dreamy. So pretty, so pretty. I don't know why. I'm not like a mushroom person, but I do like just the way this all turned out. It's just pretty to me. Okay, I will show you. There's the diamonds. Okay, and I'm going to kind of fast forward until we get to the specials, since there are 58 and I have other boxes to unbox. Okay. Okay, here's Z3854. C3854 is the letter A. So it's just along the edge here, like the transition between the lighter and the darker colors. They're here. All right. 128 is one of our ABs. This is the Aurora Borealis that has the iridescent coating on top. 128 is going to be the number one. So that is all along the tops of these mushrooms. Okay. Okay, here's our other AB. This is number 141. It's just a cream color. 141 is the spot. So these really white areas through here and on this, and that's it. Okay. All right, here is Z3822. So here's our other fairy dust. Z3822 is a plus sign. Oh, it is in the hearts, the heart-shaped dewdrops and things on the mushrooms themselves. All right, that's all I have. Let me get this one put away. Oh, really fast, really fast. I haven't shown you any of these, but if you pull back, the plastic on these is really nice and thick, and then the glue on these canvases is phenomenal. So it looks like the quality of the symbols is also really nice. Diamond Art Club's typical canvas is like this. They have legends on both sides. Typically, if the image is bigger, they may be on the top left and the bottom right. They always say, "Do It Makes You Sparkle Diamond Art Club" at the top. And then they have a thumbnail, information about the kit, their socials, and then their warranty information here. So I will go over that really fast. And then we won't, if there's anything different about the other kits, I'll show you that. But yeah, let me get this cleaned up and I will get out the next one. All right, our next kit that we are unboxing is called Autumn Leaves by Maryline Cazenave. I believe, is 13 by 13 inches or 23.8 by 23.8 centimeters. This again is just another one of their branding style boxes. This one is super thick. I think they were going through a trial phase where they were looking, putting boxes inside of boxes, and they were trying to determine size. So this one is a little bit bigger than typical. This like ends up being a square shaped. I think they flattened them down from here, but this is 32 colors, including 2 Aurora Borealis and 2 Fairy Dust Diamonds. I just thought this was the cutest little dog. Anyway, the bottom has the SKU code and all the same information like the last one. It just is a little bit different size, and then it opens differently. Okay. Get this open for us today. So far, I seem to be getting through these pretty quickly, so I think I'm going to be able to get everything in one video. That will be nice. All right, so just open the box, and there it is, the box inside the box. It says, "Do What Makes You Sparkle," as this part of their logo. This one is definitely difficult to get out. Okay, yeah, this was a series of the boxes that they ran for a little bit to try to keep from squishing the diamond painting, because people were complaining about that. They put this tray inside of there. I know some people keep these because you can stack your, like if you put your diamonds in baggies, you can stack them in these. So that's something that I see people doing. Again, this looks like one of the ones that they typically sell on Amazon. Oh, this one has a Treasure Quest card that was just kind of hanging out in the box. Same toolkit. And then here is our sticker sheet. So there you go. There's all the colors. Very fall. I love this. So the 2 ABs are located up top, and then the 2 Fairy Dust are located down here. I think in their newer kits, everything is located at the bottom. Okay, let's get into this and see what he looks like. I don't know why I found this dog so cute. I don't have any dogs myself, and typically I would only purchase one of these if I had the dog. But again, I think the fall colors, and I think him wearing a hat, it all just kind of pulled together. All of the same kit quality with the scalped and poked edges. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, I'm going to roll this backwards. You can, if it's poured glue, which most kits anymore are, but if you roll them backwards, they will lay flat faster. This isn't required. It's not necessarily necessary. They will lie flat eventually, but if they've been in a box for a hot minute, which I believe this one has, they sometimes stayed rolled up longer. So you can roll them backwards and get them to lay flat sooner. This one also has pink grid lines on it. There was a time when the pink grid lines were leaving stains on the canvas, so I'm just checking that. This one doesn't appear to have done that. Again, nice sticky quality. But the pink grid lines are so that you can see where you can section off your canvas if you choose to use those. I don't typically do that, but some people really like it. Oh, another way that you can get your canvas to lay super flat, which I just remembered, is you can pull back the plastic and then just lay it back down and flatten it out, and it will help your canvas lay flatter. So you can see this side is already laying flatter than that side because I did that. But isn't he adorable? Oh, and there's nice amounts of color blocking in this. So color blocking is when you can use your multi-placer and do larger sections without having to change out the colors a whole lot. So like just for example, this whole corner up here is the number 7, and you won't have to change those, versus confetti where you have to change your colors a lot, which is going to be like this leaf here where you have to change them quite a bit. So I am definitely, I either like confetti or I like little reverse that. I like color blocking, or I like little sections of color blocking that some people call color blocking confetti. I definitely prefer those. Confetti, full confetti, just is too tedious for me. So this is going to be really fun to work on. Oh, he's so cute, and it's the perfect size. Okay, let's look at these diamonds really fast. Again, I'm going to fast forward through the majority of the diamonds. I will stop and freeze when it is special diamonds. Okay, here's our first AB diamond. It's 117, and it is the number 1. There is little bits of it through the gray parts of the dog. Yep, right here on its chest, a little bit there, a little bit here, definitely there. Okay. Okay, here is 141. 141 is a dot. So the lightest areas of the dog, so here on the paws, here back here, and then on the nose, and then one in the eyes. All right. Here's our next special. This one is the fairy dust, so it's got the mica powder on top. 921. So side. Okay, so that is in the leaves, just sporadically inside the leaves. That's going to be cute. And then here is our last special diamond. It's like a buttery yellow color. Very pretty. I love that. All right. It is this symbol. Okay. So those are located in his hat, just like in little areas up here. And then do I see any of his scarf? No, just some in his hat. Not very many. And there's the last of our colors. Okay, let me get this one put away, and I will get out the last image for us to unbox. All right, our last image is called Universe Girl. This is by Anniversse. It is obviously a round-shaped diamond painting. There is the thumbnail. She's so pretty. This is the most recent box that they have that I have seen. So there's a thumbnail here with information. A thumbnail here, it says 49 colors, including 1 aurora borealis and 3 fairy dust diamonds. Here's the how it works and kit contents on the back. And then they have a QR code here with another thumbnail, and then another thumbnail here with the name and information. And then the top just says DIY Diamond Art Club. Again, these all come with plastic wrap, so let's go ahead and get this open. I will say, if you keep your diamond paintings inside the box and you choose to get one of their most recent renditions of how they do diamond paintings, I don't recommend pulling the plastic completely off. I don't store mine in the same place, so it doesn't bother me. But this is just a sleeve that comes off and on. As you can see, it slides off and on the box. And so this could easily come off where you're storing it. Okay. And so this is what the box looks like without it. There's no real indication of what it is unless you look at the very bottom sticker. So, I mean, if you store them and that's how you store them, you could take this off and not worry about it. But just something to keep in mind. All right, open this up, and here's how the box comes in. So you've got a box within a box within a box. Let me move those out of the way. Sorry for any noise. Okay, here is the different toolkit. It is the only real difference, I think, between this and the ones that we've been opening is the size of this tray. So see, it comes with baggies. Inside the tray is going to be your wax, your 7 placer, and your 2 different kinds of wax in your 7 placer. But if you look at this tray, let me pull, if I can get the lid on. Sometimes it can be difficult. Nice and sturdy. But here is the typical tray that they come with. And here's the trays that we've been unboxing. So you can see the size difference there. There's also a size difference in depth. So just something that if you're getting these to utilize as a kitting up system, that's something you could note. If you have a small amount of diamonds, you could get them up in these, and a large amount you could get up in these if you wanted to. Okay, and they do all stack. I will show you really fast. Here is all of the small ones that we've unboxed so far. So they're all stacked together. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and get into this kit. All right, so here is our diamond painting inside the dust cover bag. Here is our envelope. So we'll go ahead and open this up and get out our sticker sheet. There is a treasure quest card, another bronze. Here is our sticker sheet showing the 49 colors. Yeah, so this one has all of the specials down here at the bottom. I will note a couple things. There is a couple numbers numbered 600. So everything in the Diamond Art Club diamonds, they're numbered based on floss. And so there is numbers for floss, and they go off of the same numbers with the same colors. However, Diamond Art Club does make a couple of their own in-house colors that they feel are not found in floss, that they wanted to customize. So if they have those, it's number 6,000 or something. Okay. There is also in here ecru. A lot of people have questions about that. It just means off-white. That is actually in floss. They have that as an off-white. But then they have our AB and our 3 fairy dust diamonds all located here at the bottom of this. So there's our thumbnail again, and there's all of our stickers. Okay. So let me get these out of the way and we'll get into this kit. All right, so we'll take this out of our dust cover bag. Let's get into this image. I'm so excited to see what she looks like. So here's our diamonds. Oh, I just ripped that plastic. Let's get that out of the way. Here's our diamonds. There's going to be lots of blues in here. Let me go ahead and open this and pull this out so you can see the spread. Look at that. See all those blues? Yeah, this is going to be a heavily blue image. Okay, let's see. It's going to open that way. So I'm going to go ahead and roll this backwards so we can just get a good look at it. Okay. This image isn't very big. Like I said, it's 50.6 by 50.6 centimeters. It's definitely smaller than some of the, like this is the perfect size for me. I love this size. If I'm just diamond painting on my own, not for travel like the other ones are going to be. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's so pretty. And look at that. It's a beautiful size. It's not too big. Okay. So this image also has the grid lines like the other one did, except the grid lines are gray instead of pink. So I don't know if you can see that. Yes. So those grid lines are gray. Again, really nice and sticky canvas. Okay. So as I mentioned before, legend on the top left and the bottom right, and then all of the information, like I said, is at the bottom. So this is their typical canvas. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and pull out these diamonds. And then again, I will just pause when we get to the specials. This looks really fast. This looks like it's a good, like there's some decent color blocking in here. I was worried that this was going to be really confetti heavy. There's some line blocking. So like there's areas where you can use your multi-placer, but in lines. And then like this section right here is a lot of color blocking. Her skin has some of it. So I think this is actually going to be really fun to work on. Okay, let me get this. All right, there is our first special diamond. This is Z743, one of our fairy dust. This is going to be located in the lighter areas of our stars. Not in every star, I think. Yeah, that one. So maybe, yeah, it looks like a majority of the stars. There's even one in that one, just the one. So yeah, these stars all have that in the lighter areas. Oh, there's even some in her. I just noticed that there were some of those, that last color in her necklace here. Sorry, I missed that. Okay, let's go back to this. All right, Z721. Z721 is like a U-turn arrow. I don't see any in her necklace here. There's some in her eyes. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I love that. So this is a fairy dust. This is the one that's just got the little bit of extra mica powder in it. Are there any up here? Okay, that looks like the only place they are is in her eyes. All right, last little bit of diamonds here. Here's our next AB. It is a yellow. Or I guess is our only AB. It's a yellow, like buttery color, our only AB. And it is a T. So there are some in her necklace, and there's some in the very light areas. There's some in here. There's some in this star, and that star, and that one, and that one, and that one. I may have missed some, but I don't see any more. And there's one in each of her eyes. Okay. All right. That is all of the colors that I have. So let me know which one is your favorite. Let me know if you have any of these in your stash or if you plan to purchase any of them. I would love to know. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you sticking around for the unboxing of all 8 of these if you're still here. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Definitely catch you in my next video. Also, please give me a thumbs up if you found this useful or helpful or entertaining. Just remember, wherever you go, to take care of your mental health is a Sparkle Sanctuary. So please, 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 please be taking time to take care of you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.